Hello, guys. How are you? Hello, guys. How are you? It's your girl Terry here, and it's a wonderful day. A wonderful night for me. I know you guys have just woken up, especially for my people from Kenya, and I'll be waiting for a few minutes so that people can join and we can start our live session because it's almost time for green card application. We counting hours, and I wanted to go through the requirement one more time to do a recap on that before you guys apply for the green card because I know this is what you all been waiting, and I'll be very happy if you all do the correct thing. Okay, let's give people a couple of minutes so they can join. Thank you so much for joining today. Hi, Onesimus. Hi, Sash. It's nice to have you all. Where are you watching from? What time is it in your place? I know in Kenya it's around, is it 8 a.m.? Around, is it 8? So, thank you guys for joining. Thank you so much for joining. Please tell me where you're watching from, and if you have any question for me, you all know it's not yet date 5 for us because we are at 11 p.m. right now, but for you guys it's already 5th of October 2022, and you are just counting hours before the application, and I can't wait for you to start applying. I'm praying for you all. I want you to succeed, and that's why I want to do the recap for the final wrap so that you can all do the right thing. Let me know if you can hear me. If you can hear me, let me know where you're watching from so that I can know if you are together. Can you guys hear me? At least somebody say something before we start. Okay, thank you so much, Onesimus, for confirming. So you all know green card is all about coming to the USA to work, study, stay here, and if you want to pursue the citizenship for the USA, you have the chance to do that after 5 years. And the process usually takes place every year. The application around the month of October to the first week of November, and the result usually comes out the following year on May. And in this green card application is called DV2024 because once the application starts now, the last person to do the interview or to come to the USA will be on year 2024. That's why it's called DV2024. But I don't want to talk that more. I want to emphasize more on the requirement because even though I have been sharing some of the videos about the green card, I am having some people that are still confused about some things when it comes to the application, what to put where, how to apply in terms of the marriage couple, how to apply when you have the kids, the details, and I want to go through that step by step to the end, because I have the document here and I want to go through it with you all, because some people have not downloaded it yet, and I want to do that. So there are countries that are not eligible to apply for the green card because they have already brought a lot of people in the USA, like 50,000 people here from their country, and that's why they are not eligible. Countries like El Salvador, Nigeria, China, India, South Korea, Colombia, Jamaica, those kind of countries, they can't bring, like they can't participate in this DV lottery 2024. Yeah, let's get started on the application document that is for the DV 2024. The first part of the application is entering on your name, the gender, date of birth, city, country where you were born, country of eligibility, and the country where you live now. So the first part is your name, which I have mentioned. It should be constant across all your documents. But I have been having people ask me, tell me that the name is not matching and they want to know how to go about it. And I told them all they need to do is go to the certificate board or where they took their ID, and then they can change that. But if it's not possible, they look for a lawyer and they take affidavit to show that that is the same person. So when you're going for the interview, you will show that it's the same person. But in this case, if your documents are not matching for the name, make sure that you use the one in your birth certificate, because when you're doing the interview, they will focus more on your birth certificate, the original birth certificate. Okay, that is one. The next thing is gender. That is self-explanatory. The next thing is the date of birth. I have still had people tell me that the date of birth is kind of messed up. Someone had 1990 and 1989. So that is such a big, huge difference. And you just have to change one of the documents. Okay, you have to go to the ID, change one, or go to the birth certificate and change. If they refuse to change for you, you take the affidavit to show you are the same person. And the next thing is the city where you are born. So in this one, you apply, you put in your birth certificate is written district of birth. I know most people confuse district and city, but in the birth certificate, it's saying district of birth. You have to put that as a city of the birth, and the same, it should be on your ID. Okay, and then the country where you are born, don't confuse on where you are currently. Like, say if you were born from Kenya and right now you are in Dubai, don't feel that you are born in Dubai. You are born in Kenya, and then when you go to the country of residence right now, that's when you feel that you are residing there. So there is three parts for the country where you are born, a country of eligibility. So I mentioned the country that are able to fill this application for this year. So if you're not in the country that are disqualified for this time, you say it select for you automatically. And then there is the country where you live now. Okay, like if right now you're working in Dubai, say that is where. Don't say you are in Kenya, because already your passport is stamped at the port of entry when you go into that country. And if you say you are in Kenya and you are in Dubai, they will see your passport during the interview, and they will question you why you didn't say that you are in Dubai, or they will ask you where have you been staying for the last 5 years, because they ask you that. If you happen to win the green card, the next process, you will need that to fill that. And if you don't say the correct thing, then they may doubt you if you lied. Okay, so that is it. And then the next thing is uploading the photo. You all know I have been talking about the passport photo, the requirement about 600 by 600 pixel. I have talked, if you haven't watched that video, watch in depth to show you, because there is a specification for how to look from the size, from the forehead to the shoulder, to the neck, from the eyes to the shoulder. There is a size that is required, that is 50 to 69%, and then the size should be 600 by 600 pixel on a white background. Some people are sending me photos that are on red background, green background. Do not do that. Remember, the secret to winning the green card is following all those requirements, and for sure doing the correct thing. Okay, let me see the question that you have for me so far before we continue. Okay. Let me see. Live chat. Hi, Miriam Duda. Thank you so much for joining. Hi, Frances. Thank you so much for joining me. Hi, Scholar. Does one require affidavit if the middle in the high school certificate is in form of initial? I think that should be fine. The thing that I insist on to change is when, like, I had someone called Lincoln with L at the end, N, and then another one has R. So for that case, those are two different names, but in the initial, it does not have an issue, because they know people put initial even here in the USA. Okay, I hope we are together there. Keep the question coming as we continue with the with the with the requirement. The next thing is the photo. I talked about the photo. Make sure that you check. There is an app called DV photo editor. You can download the app from the Play Store, or you can go to the website, which I will post in before the end of this video, where you will apply for your green card. You can also check there, and if the photo is good, they give you the check mark, like the green, like your photo is good to go. Okay. Yes. So the next thing is the mailing address. That is the postal code. From most of African countries, they call them postal code. So in this one, you have to know at least one. If you don't have, it's not a must that you own the postal code, but you may have friends that have the postal code, and you can use it. You can use for the church, you can use for the job where you work, or the school where you're studying, and so many other things. So you will need to say, like in Kialov, you, if it's your company, the name of your company, the postal code, PO box, and then the zip code or the postal code, and then that is it for that. And I will talk about phone number is optional, but email address. A lot of people, they keep making this mistake. If you have someone apply for you, make sure that you're giving them your email, and make sure that you are there. If you're not there, make sure you give them and you confirm before sending that email, because email is very important. If you happen to win the green card, after the result comes out, then they will need to communicate to you, to tell you the appointment, when is your appointment for the interview, or how to book, when you book into, so you can book for your medical. And if, let's say, you use someone else and they miss it, you may lose the chance. But and also, there are some people, they use the email to blackmail you. They say, like, if you don't pay me this amount, then I will not give you the details that was sent to my email. So if you don't have email, go to the cyber or open with your phone, create an email. It takes 5 minutes to create an email. It can be Outlook, it can be Gmail, Yahoo, all those type of the email. The choice is yours to make. Okay, I hope we are together. That don't make a mistake of reading out your email or using someone else's email. Use your own email. Okay. So Another thing is the highest level of education. The requirement for green card, it requires at least high school education for a mini grade of D minus. That is at least for the Kenyan system. Every country is different. They grade differently, but please make sure that you check for your country if you are qualified to apply through high school. If you don't qualify through high school, you can qualify through 2 years experience. And this thing is like, let's say like plumber, let's say like I think a hairdresser. You have gone to the training and you have been working for 2 years plus, then you can try your luck. But just know that it is more easier when you have qualified, when you have high school. Okay, yes, that is it. And then most people say that, what do I choose if I am still in college, or if I'm still in a university? You can say that you have your highest education is a university degree, while you still at the university. Say you have high school, or you say you have some college courses. Okay, if it's diploma, say some college courses. If you did like for vocational school, choose vocational school. Okay. Yes, let's see the question so far. Hi, Charles. Thank you so much. Please type those questions. Let's keep typing those questions as we continue with the requirement. Number 13 is the marital status. And this one is very important. If you are single, say you are single. If you're married, say you are married. Don't leave out your kids, don't leave out your partner, because if you do leave those information out and then you win the green card, you will not be able to add them again. I want you to get this. Some people, they are like, okay, I am a single parent, I have like 2 kids, I don't know if I don't want to go with them, because I'm not sure if I'll be able to take care of them there, so I don't want to include them during application. Do not do that, because there is a chance when you go into the interview, you can go and tell the interviewer that you will not be traveling with your kids at that time, and they will join you at a later years or month. Okay, so if they notice that you left that in great information, crucial information, it will lead to automatic visa denial. Do not get yourself in that mess when you can do the correct thing from the word go. Okay. Yes. When you get a chance, would you pin the link of the website? Let me see. Yeah, it's yeah, let me see. Yeah, I have pinned the I have pinned the chat. Tell me if you can hear, if you can see it. Let me know. Yeah, so we were on the number of children. So if your children are 18 years and above, some of them in some country is like 16 years, so they can apply. But not all the countries. So check with your country. If your kids is like 18 years, they can apply for themselves. Yeah, yeah. But basically, it's from 16 to 18. They can apply. They can start applying by themselves. If you're married, say if you're divorcing and you are currently separating, don't say you are single. Say you are legally separated. If you are widowed, say you are widowed. If you are single mother, say you are unmarried. Okay, I hope that makes sense. What else? Number of entries. So some people may think that applying more than one time, it will make them have like more chances of winning. If you do double duplication or apply more than one time, you will be automatically be disqualified. The only time that you can have like two application is when you are married. That is, your husband will apply, they add the wife and the children as the beneficiary, and then the wife apply as a principal applicant, add the wife, the husband and the children as the beneficiary, and that's the only time you can have like two chances of winning. But when you single, apply as single and apply only one time. Also make sure that the internet that you're using is very strong at that point, because you don't want to have network disruption that will lead to that submit the application and you don't know, and then you apply again, it submit again, that will be considered as multiple application and you didn't know and you are very innocent about that. So make sure if you are applying with your phone, buy enough data bundles. If you're applying on the cyber, make sure that the internet there or the Wi-Fi there is very stable. Okay. So when it comes now to submitting submitting the application, you have to make sure that you take the screenshot of the confirmation number. So once you submit, it comes with congratulations, you have applied for DV 2024 at this time, at this date. This is your confirmation number, the year and the name of the family member, like your surname, and they tell you to print. Make sure that you print. Take a screenshot and send yourself to the email. If you are applying on the cyber, make sure that they print for you and they also send you to the email, because and a lot of people have been asking me, do they send me the email to tell me that I have won? They will not send you no email telling you that you have won. You have to go back to the link that I have sent you right now and check if you have won, which the result, like this application starting from tomorrow 5th to 8th November. So the result will come out on 2023 May, and you have to check the result. Okay. Yes, let me see the question. If you have kids, will you include their passport photo in the application too? Yes, you need their passport photo for them, and they have to meet the requirement. Do not hold your kids. Let them sit there down and then you take your photo. If you don't they don't allow you to, like the mother or the guardian, to appear on the photo. The kids must be on their own, seated on their own, and the size should be as yours, like 600 by 600 pixel, and background should be white. Okay, let me know if I have answered you. Hi Wanja. Can me and my husband in the same cyber in the same day? Yes, you can apply with your husband in the same time and in the same cyber. All you need to do is apply as a principal applicant, add your husband and your kids, and then your husband apply and add you and the kids. Yeah, so that is very possible. Yeah, let me know how you think of this live so far. Please give this video a thumbs up and invite your friend as we continue with this Q&A. Please ask any question, because application and following all the instruction is what lead to success in this green card period. Remember, millions of people are applying and they are only selecting 100,000 applicants. So you don't want to be disqualified because of negligence or because of the smallest mistake that you could have prevented to begin with. So ask any question. There is no question that is stupid. Every question is important. So yeah, let me see. Bring those questions. Now let's go to the Q&A session. Okay. Yeah. Let me see if I needed to add something on the requirement. Yeah. Guys, please ask question. Ask question. Do I need any document when applying DV lottery? You only need to have your photo in your email or in your flash drive so you can upload it. For the information, you may need your birth certificate and your national ID so you can confirm the place of birth and yeah, those kind of things, and how your name are formatted. Okay, because if your name like starts with Wanja, Erongo, Esther, you want to make sure that your names are aligning correctly. And yeah, that's true. Yeah. So what if you applied before your husband then later separated? Will writing single bring any problem? What if you applied before with your husband then? Oh, okay. So if you have applied the green card a few years ago and now you single and you're wondering if you can apply single, yes, you apply single because you are single. Okay, as long as you divorced legally and your divorce has gone through, so you have to say you are single. Okay, yeah. So, hi, Blessed. You say kindly share on our WhatsApp the passport photo that is needed. So, Blessed, I have already shared that is on the WhatsApp. Um, yeah, make sure that you check. I also have that video on the green card requirement for the photo. Please check it out. And if you don't see it, please make sure that you DM me so that I can send it to you, because this is very important. The photo is like your first interview. The first impression really matters. So you should be at your best, like the way you wake up in the morning, you go to the you polish your shoes, you wear your best shoes, so you are live at the interview early. That's the same thing that should be with the green card. If this is the dream, so you gotta do the best you can, because you can imagine all those people that are applying and they only select 100,000, which they will also cut off to 50,000 visa. Okay, yeah. So, hi Wanja, Doreen, what of the issue of city of birth? So, the city of birth, you put in my birth certificate, at least it included district of birth. So it says Kegumo. District of birth is Kegumo. So that's what the district of birth in your birth certificate, that is where you will put your city of birth. Let me tell me if that is clear. Yeah. So bring those questions, guys. Bring those questions. Few hours. We gotta do our best. We have to do our best. Hello, Terry. Hope you are doing great. Was asking if birth has only two names, the first name and the second name only, but the third name is indicated in the ID, yet in the national has ID. I don't see any issue there. So because is your names are matching, is only that you didn't put the middle name, but I would also advise you to be on a safer side. If you have like a person or a lawyer that you know, to have like affidavit to show that it is the same person in this the ID and in the birth certificate. But I don't see any issue here because your names are matching. It's only that you didn't include your middle name on your one of your document. Okay, is that did I answer your question? Bring those questions coming. Bring those questions coming. So guys, make sure you have email. Your photos is the best. You make sure that your internet is good, print out your confirmation number, and now wait for the result on May. So, hi, Sas, what if my ID name is Sarah and my passport is Sarah? Any issue with that? Yes, of course there is issue with that. So now so in this case, because you can't change the passport at this point, the easy things is to have affidavit with your lawyer, and they usually charge for $30 or 3,000 Kenya shillings. Okay, yeah, sorry, some typo there. Okay, so mine is from the interview. If I win, and I will ask another platform. I'm not sure how you mean by that, Josephat. Hey, is the main applicant the only one who needs the birth certificate? You will need the date of birth for all the people that you are including on your application. Your kids will need the date of birth. You, your husband, everybody that is applying, you will have to include that. Okay. Yes, you will need, and also their photo, passport photo, and they also have to match. Do not hold your kids when they take in the photos. They have to be seated somewhere. Make sure that the shoulder is straight. If you haven't watched that video on the photo requirement, please make sure that you head there and watch that video, because it will be very helpful for you and also for this process. Okay. Yeah. Mine is the if hey, what's the main? Say hey is the main. Okay. Keep the question coming. Keep the question coming. Don't withhold anything, guys. So, Onesimus, the passport requirement for this year, last year, it was a must for you to have a passport to apply for the green card. But this year, that law was changed, and they just need your information. The one that I mentioned, that is your name, your country, where you are from, where you are residing now, city of birth, email address, which is very important, a passport photo, and yeah, that is as simple as that. And this process to fill, it takes less than 5 minutes, or let's say maximum 5 minutes. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, bring the question, guys. Please give this video a thumbs up. Any more question, guys? It's few hours. You gotta ask all those questions. It's few hours. Did everybody get the link for the green card application? Let me send it again on the chat. Because you don't want to apply, which is another thing. I had someone was asking me that they already applied for DV2024, and they were charged $50, and I'm like, no, the green card has not yet opened yet. You have to wait for the green card to open. Yeah. So green card application is free, and it should not be charged any amount. So once you win the green card, that's when you will now start paying for the medical, for the visa, for the green card, and for your flight. But when you are applying this period, tomorrow when you open that website, you should not pay any amount. So make sure that you are applying on the legit website. Okay. Do you help people apply, or we just do it on our own? So I only recommend the cyber recommend the cyber in Nairobi. I can have a session with someone to walk them through what to do from step to step, and I also have a video on that. But in the case where someone cannot apply for sure, then I can apply them. But I encourage people to apply for themselves, because this is a very very simple things to do. All you just to do is type your name. You type what is the country, your country, you type Kenya. You come and upload the photo. You done, you upload. So it's very simple. So I encourage people to apply so they can know the process and they can be able to talk about that. Okay. So, but in that case, if you have any question, if you doubting yourself, instead of making mistake, contact me on my Facebook at Terry 87, my Instagram Terry 87, and I also have a WhatsApp group where I am guiding people on how to apply. So there are some people that already winner for DV 2023. I'm guiding them through the interview process. So if you in that situation and you need my help, then I can guide you. Okay. Yeah. So let me see. Bring those questions, guys. Bring those questions, because I can't wait for it. I'm excited as if I'm the one applying. Yeah. So tips. Let's talk to the tips. The last tips for winning the green card. Follow the instruction to the end. That is the photo, include all the members, make sure that the internet is working, print out the information, keep the confirmation number, make sure that you put only one application. If you are single, if you're married, two, one for the husband, one for you, and you can add each other. You have two chances of winning. That is the secret for the winning the green card, guys. I hope we are together in this. I hope you will do the right thing. Reach me out if you have any question, and we will continue. So okay, Wanza, which question? Hey, is the main applicant? Yes, I already answered on the birth certificate. Do I need to have my document in person? I just need the date. Yes, I said you just need the date and the names. You can carry them for confirmation purposes, to counter check if all the information that you are entering is correct, just for cautious. If you are cautious, you want to be cautious on that. But there is nowhere they will tell you to upload those documents. No, the only thing that you need to upload is your photo, passport photo. Yeah. Yes. Any more question, guys? As we wind, it's 11:39 p.m. here. It's time for me to sleep. So before I sleep, I wanted to answer your question, because I know most people are really waiting for this opportunity, and I don't want people making mistake. Okay, Dennis Mogania. If not married but have a young kid living with the mom, do you need to include them anywhere or apply as a single applicant? So let me ask you a question, and I want you to answer that. You are single, you are not married. The person that you have the kid with, are you in a relationship with them? So one, if you are in a relationship with them, you have to include the kid first of all. You don't have to include the mother if you don't want to, like, if you're not intending to ever be together with her or getting married. But if you have a kid, there is a place where they ask you the number of kids that you have, and that's why you have to include. If you have two, you say two kids. If you have one kid, you say one kid. So you have to include kid, and you have to have the passport photo for the kids, like that passport photo, and the details, the date of birth, the place of birth, and all those things. If you want to, if you are in a relationship with the lady and you're intending to get married to her, you can fill for her at this time, you can include her at this time, so you can, if you win the green card, you can come with her and the kid. Okay, I hope I answered the question. Okay. So the affidavit will be required during the interview after winning. Yes, yes, they will require that. If at all, there is two affidavit, guys. One is the affidavit for when the details, the information is not margin across, like it's not the same, it's not constant, like different name, different place of birth, like in the ID or in the birth certificate. That is the, you go with the lawyer and they give you the affidavit to show you it's the same person. And now there is affidavit of support, which you also need, and this is from your host to show that they will be able to take care of you when you come to the USA for the few months that you will stay with them. So that is two types. Affidavit, that the one you can take from the lawyer, and the affidavit of support, the one that your host will send you when you go into the interview. Let me know if you have question on that, please. Okay. Yeah. How many times did you apply? I applied 4 times. I failed 3 times, 3 good years, and I won the fourth time. Okay. Thank you guys for joining this live session. Please keep asking this, even if we have to sleep at 1 a.m. today. I just want you guys to do the right thing. Okay. So I have to upload the kid's passport and enter the detail. If not intending to relocate with him, not in a relationship with, and no intention of marrying her. Yeah. So if you don't have intention of marrying the lady, you have to include the kids, because even if you don't want to go with the kids at this time, you can invite the kid later. But just imagine a situation whereby you want to invite the kids, but when you filing for them to come, going to be asked, so who are you inviting? You will say, okay, I'm inviting my son. And they will be like, but you never said you have a son when you are coming for the interview, so you don't have a son. And in some cases they may think you lied or you faked something and be deported. You don't want to find yourself in that. So if you have the son, it's not a must that you come with them, with the children. Just apply for them. I mean, apply for yourself, include the kid. You have the details. They will give you the place to fill the information, the date of birth, place of birth, the full names, and their passport photo, those photo, hiyo kafoto kadogo hiyo. So, and then you submit, and on the interview you will say you are not traveling with the child. It's that simple. You are not traveling with the child, and they understand that. Hello, Caroline. Thank you for joining. We almost wrapping up this live today. So if you have question, please ask. We can stay here as long as we can. I just want you guys to do the right thing. Okay. So Dennis, did I answer your question well? Yeah, you're welcome. Anyone else who have a question? Anyone else before we log off? I said this one is 11:30, is 11:45 p.m. here, but we can stay here as long as you're asking questions that you are confused about. I would rather stay here and help you guys explain some of these things. Then you go in there, I haven't answered the question, or you don't know what to do, and then you mess up. I will give you a short story. When I was in the interview, when I was doing the interview, somebody was denied a visa because of very silly mistake of like leaving the kids out, and then they knew before, they knew there that she had the kid, but she didn't include, so she was denied. You better like it's good that you ask the question, you read, go through the DV instruction, DV2024 green card instruction over and over again, and take your time when you are filling out your information. Make sure that you counter check if all information are good before you hit the submit button. And after submitting, make sure that you take a picture of the confirmation number and or print it. Are we guys together? I hope so. Mm-hmm. So, Chege, I don't think I made mistake in those application, because for me, I really wanted to go. You know, those people that finish college and they don't want to apply job in Kenya. I was that person. I was applying job in Canada, Dubai, USA. So for me, I was very cautious when doing the application, making sure that the photos are correct. But there is one thing you have to understand. Imagine every country, like almost the whole world, is applying to come to the USA, except some few countries which cannot come because they have already brought more than 50,000, and millions and millions of people are applying every year. And in that millions and millions of people, they selecting only 100,000. So then they can now cut them down, eliminate through the process those 100,000 to 55,000 visas. So you can imagine that. That's why I keep insisting it's good to make sure that everything is good, so that you're not eliminated, because every little thing you do that is not correct, you increasing the chances of you being eliminated. But there are other things of random selection too. So you see, random selection, so you may not be lucky to be selected at that point. I hope I clarified that well. Okay. Yeah. Okay, guys, do you have any question for me before we close? Mhm. Shall we go through the recap, the do's and don'ts again before we adapt the video? One, do not leave the kids out. Do not say you are single and you're not single. Do not say you are married and you're not married. Do not say you are single and you have not finalized your divorce. Do not apply more than one time. That is double duplication, or that is double entry, which calls for automatic disqualification. Um, do not enter the information incorrectly. Make sure that you counter check everything. What else? If your kids are 18 years, they can apply for themselves. You don't have to apply for them. Another thing, if you're married, your husband can apply, you can apply, and then you will have two chances of winning. Make sure that you do follow all the photo requirement. That is 600 by 600 pixel, white background, your shoulder straight, your face, your hair is not covering your ear. You know, like this hair is a no for me during the don't wear the sunglasses. What else? Don't cover your head. Don't cover your, if you have to wear the earrings, make sure that it's the little ones, those little ones. Yeah, don't wear the earrings that will cover your ear. What else? Yes, do make sure that you do print the confirmation number. Make sure that you take the screenshot if you are using the phone, and I think by that you will all succeed. Okay. Yes, thank you. It was amazing time. Anthony, which is the best time to do application? Let me tell you something that I had. I'm not sure that it is true. I'm not sure, and I'm not telling you to do this. It's something that I had. I had that the first 100 people to apply, like once the green card opens, the window open, first 100 people to apply usually win, I'm not sure how that it is, but for me, I applied 14 minutes to 15 minutes to deadline, which is not advisable because the computer tends to hang out at that time. But I didn't have a choice, you know. I was supposed to apply. Somebody was to apply for me, and then I thought they applied, but they didn't. Then now they're telling me the last 2 hours before I'm coming from work, I went so fast and I applied 15 minutes to deadline. And I'm telling you, 5 people did not get the chance to apply in that same sidebar because all the computers were hanging up. Mine, by the magic of God, I don't know how it happened, it went through. So I can't say the best time, but I have had the first 100. I'm not sure, it's a rumor, but you can try and let me know. Make sure that the moment it opens, you apply. But that's just a rumor. But anytime is good. Some people apply in the middle of the month, they win. Others the first, others the day. Like, it's just the luck, you know. Yeah, let's see more question. But I have put my comment. Which comment? Minyang, I hope I'm saying. Which is the best state to move in the US? It depends on what you like. Like for me, I don't like cold. That's why I am in Texas. Texas is hot in the summer. If you want to, the beach, you go to Florida, but you will deal with hurricanes there. If you want cold, you can go to place like Maryland, place like Minnesota, place like New York. If you want expensive and extravagant life, go to California. And the more expensive the state is, the more they pay well, and the less expensive the state is, the less they pay. They all balance the American system, so it all depends on your choice. Okay. Yes. Guys, thank you so much. Please make sure that you share this video. Let's reach out as many people as possible. Please don't forget to like this video. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube, please subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of my future videos. That's how you support my channel. Until then, I will see you next time. I have to go and sleep now. Bye bye, guys. Have a nice day, guys. I wish you all the best. I'm praying for you, and you are in my prayer. Okay, bye.